Targeting a market. Given that a new small business typically does not have the resources to approach every target market at once, selecting one high-potential segment is recommended. We've discussed segmenting a market previously. Selecting one target market doesn't limit doing business with others. It just provides focus for your offer, which is your price, product, service, promotions, advertising, etc. Knowledge about your target market is key. By doing some fact-finding, you'll ensure that you're not wasting your time on incorrect targets. This is called profiling your target market. The next step is to decide what criteria your business requires in the profile. For example, in this case, we'll look at a new special occasion cake decorating business. While there are many segments for this market, such as businesses, bakeries, and food stores, the highest potential is in the direct-to-consumer segment. Here are a few criteria and what a target customer looks like. Using the first criteria, which is gender, we know that most wedding decisions are made by a female. So when you're looking at profiling your market, you're not going to pick a male population. You're going to pick a female population. The next thing that you want to know is income level. And the reason that's important is this type of special occasion cake, which requires a lot of resource, is going to be more expensive. The next criteria we want to look at is geographic. So for geography, we're not going to go any more than 50 miles from the headquarters location at this point, because otherwise it would require special transportation accommodations. So within 50 miles would be the limit. The next criteria to look at and understand about this target market would be your buying habits. What are some of the buying habits that we want to look at for the cake business? One is seasonality. When do most weddings occur locally? In the Northeast, it's June to September and maybe in December. Who are the influencers? The people that may have an influence on the buying decision are the mother of the bride, the maid of honor, perhaps a wedding planner. Those are some of the people that you want to understand what their effect is on the decision. The other is you're going to want a reception venue that does not provide a cake. So if the bride is going to select a reception venue that does provide a cake, then that is out of the target market you're looking at. Another thing that you want to determine is the size of the market. So we're going to estimate the size of the market. How would you do that? Well, for example, you could start with the number of marriage licenses issued in the area. That's a start to tell you what the total size of the market is. Then you want to take an educated guess for your area as to what percentage of that market you might be able to capture. So be conservative, because you don't want to overestimate and then find that you're not doing the business that you would like to do. So the next logical step in that is to determine your estimated profit. Based on the estimated percentage of the market you expect, you would multiply that times the profit per cake, an average. So if you average all of your expected cake sales or cake prices and the associated profit, and multiply that average times the estimated market, that'll give you a rough idea about what your profit should be. So there are many more criteria that could be used, but defining your market too specifically could limit your success. So these criteria that I just mentioned are the key to your sizing the market and getting started. defining the market too broadly is also counterproductive. So this information is going to give you the start that you need to begin to develop your offer. And again, we will talk about the offer development in another discussion.